Welcome back to Casual Conversation with G&A. Today we're going to be talking about
Winchester Mystery House.
Winchester. So today is conversation 21.
Yes.
So
we've come a long way.
Yeah, 21 episodes.
Yeah.
Or conversations. Okay. So, Winchester, if you guys are not familiar, you will be.
Yeah, I feel like it's interesting because it's mystery.
Yeah.
Right? So I feel like that's good content already.
It's a mysterious place.
Yes, mysterious.
So, go ahead, Eileen, get into it. We're going to get right into it.
Yes, okay, so background information so you can get familiar. Okay, here we go. The Winchester Mystery House is an architectural wonder and historic landmark in San Jose, California, that was once the personal residence of Sarah Lockwood Pardee Winchester, the widow of William Wirt Winchester, and she ended up being the I guess I don't know how to say. She inherited the Winchester, like the majority
fortune.
Yeah, a large portion of their repeating arms fortune.
So if you guys are not familiar with that, so the Winchester is an arms, firearm company. So they make handguns, right? Handguns, pistols.
Yes.
They make rifles. I mean, I know for sure rifles.
Rifles for sure.
But, and it's hunting gear, hunting weapons. So, back in the day, you know, people would buy them, protection.
Yes.
Or, did the army buy any back in the day?
I do not recall.
We didn't, I guess we didn't.
I wasn't there.
But, yeah. I mean, just, come on. I mean, they make money.
Yeah, I feel like it's always been something that's been bought. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's still bought. Yeah. So, and it's still around.
It's still relevant. Yes. You know, like.
So, yeah, just so you guys know.
Yeah. So, just a little bit background story. Tragedy befell Sarah. Her infant daughter died of a childhood illness. And a few years later, her husband was taken from her by tuberculosis. So
that's crazy. Yeah, so was Leeds Scotland?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, but he didn't die from that.
So shortly after her husband's death, Sarah left their home in New Haven, Connecticut.
Well, I want to add something there because they say rumor has it that Sarah contacted a spiritual psychic, and she told her, you need to leave here.
Wow.
Yeah, and you need to go to this place.
Okay.
But that's a rumor. I don't know if it's true, but just wanting to put it out there.
So they left their home in New Haven, Connecticut, and moved out west to San Jose, California, which is a really nice place.
It's a really nice area.
It's beautiful. There, she bought an 8-room farmhouse and began what could only be described as the world's longest home renovation, stopping only when Sarah passed on September 5th, 1922. So
she bought this farmhouse and she began adding to it, renovating.
Renovating.
To expand the area. So it already was an 8-bedroom house.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big house.
So she wanted it bigger though.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
And it's at the heart of San Jose.
Yeah, and like we said, San Jose is really nice.
Yes.
There's a lot of trees. It's known as the Tree City. So, yeah, it's nice, man. It's nice. Yeah. It's nice over there. Okay, so I'm going to get into a little more details about the Winchester house. So, from 1886 to 1922, construction seemingly never ceased as the original 8-room farmhouse grew into the world's most unusual and sprawling mansion. Featuring, here's some facts for you guys.
Numbers.
24, numbers. 24,000 square feet.
Inside?
Yes. 10,000 windows so your eyes can see wherever you desire. 2,000 doors. 160 rooms. 52 skylights. 47 staircases and fireplaces. 17 chimneys. 13 bathrooms. And 6 kitchens. So, built at the price tag of the $5 million in 1923, so that's kind of what it was worth at, that's what it was appraised at, like,
well, so pretty much that's how much money she invested throughout the whole renovation, right?
Yes, but it was also like what it was worth, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So that equates today to $71 million. Okay, so I mean, it's humongous.
That's insane.
Yeah, so it's like,
I mean, what are you gonna do with how many? What are you gonna do with 13 bathrooms?
Hey, a bathroom for everybody.
What are you gonna do with 47 stairways?
6 kitchens? Everybody can whip up some meals. Nobody wants to share.
Okay, so the people that she hired lived on site. So it is said that she would hire men to come and work in the house. She would pay them like a higher wage. So the wage back then was like $1 a day, $1 a day, something like that. And she would pay them $10 a day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and on top of that, they had free rent and free meals, and she took care of them. So people actually wanted to work there. They're like, "Hey, dude, I volunteer to work." Like they wanted to be there. But she was also very like they say that she was really kind to the workers. She, I guess she was a nice lady, but she wasn't one to be fooled.
Okay.
So if you were a lazy person that was just there to like not work, then she would like, "Hey, I'm sorry, you gotta go." She was vigilant of her workers. Yeah.
I mean, with all this that it's got, it could have been a hotel. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like that's
true.
A lot of rooms, man.
It could be a hotel.
Yeah, man. Like 6 kitchens, you could have all kinds of chefs. You can have different foods made at each one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
it can be an international like buffet up in there.
Yeah, I mean
that's true.
10,000 windows.
I know. You could see whatever you want.
That's nice. That's and the windows are really really nice. They still have some of the original windows.
Wow.
And they're like, what is that called? That glass that they have in church?
Oh, like stained windows.
Yeah, stained windows. Like everything in there was like really detailed. Wow. Even the hinges in the doors have designs.
Wow, so it was pretty intricate.
Yeah, it was very, very detailed.
Well thought out.
And the bathtubs were made out of cast iron.
Wow, so it's some heavy stuff. Imagine all that lifting and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now.
So, yeah.
Okay, so Sarah Winchester was a woman of independence, drive, and courage who lives on in legend. And the mansion she built is world-renowned as much as many of the design curiosities and innovations, many ahead of their time. So they kind of said that about her too, that she kind of seemed ahead of her time as well.
Yeah, she liked new stuff, like all the new technology that, they had back then.
And as it is for the reported paranormal activity that resides within these walls. So that's kind of claims as well that, they believe that was going on. So these mysteries are more, and these mysteries and more are what has drawn over 12 million guests to visit the Winchester Mystery House since the doors opened July 30th, 1923. Will you be able to unlock the mystery?
Question mark.
So yeah, so basically some of this information we got is from like the official page.
Their website.
Yeah, like their website. So that's kind of where we're coming from. Yeah.
So, since she owned the house, I want to talk about what happened. So, pretty much, she would talk to spirits.
Wow.
So she would get haunted by the spirits that the Winchester Armory were victims of. So people say that she started to fall into this either depression, or she started to feel like she was at fault for the killing, whatever people would die from a Winchester weapon.
Wow.
So
that's interesting, like almost cursed.
Yeah, she felt cursed, or she felt like uneasy about it. So she had a seance room. And if you don't know what a seance is where you go into a room and you start calling upon the spirits to come in and talk through you, or talk with you, or do some type of communication. So she had a big bell that she would ring at 12 p.m. midnight. And that bell was to call the spirits to come into the house and start talking to her about what renovation she should add to the house. So the seance would begin at 12 noon, or 12 morning. 12, how do you say? 12 dusk? I don't know. 12 a.m. And so at 3 a.m. the bell would ring again, and that would mean that the spirits had to leave.
Wow.
So that's how she got her ideas on how to build in the house. So she started building random things. So she would build stairs that would lead to nowhere, stairs that would go up, and then there was just the ceiling.
Yeah, there was like no
reasoning. There was stairs that would just go like a zigzag, right? And they were very small. They were very like narrow. So some people say that they get like claustrophobic because they're so small.
Oh my gosh.
But she would build rooms. She would build secret rooms. She would build, just keep building. And so all these plans that she would whip out were from the spirits, is what she claimed.
They were the architects.
Yeah. And so what she said, it took 38 years of renovation, and it stopped. I don't know if the day she died or the day after she died.
Wow.
It stopped completely. So, but her 38 years that she was there, it was continuous, 24 hours a day.
Wow.
Building. So they would have shifts. So some of the guys would work during the day, some would work at night, and so that's how they would, continue to build. And it had to they would always have to be building.
Wow.
Yeah. And so people say that it's haunted, that the spirits that were there that would talk to her would haunt, people, or I mean, but the thing that I got out of it was that they're not evil spirits, they're just curious spirits. So nearly 100 years after the house opened for tours, millions of guests have visited Sarah Winchester's beautiful home. And there's people that have had experiences in the home, especially some of the tour guides.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there's a tour guide, too, that she was talking about how she was giving a tour. And I think she took the people to a certain area in the house. Because there's certain areas that have more activity than others. And so she said that she felt that somebody was tugging at her skirt. Like something small.
Oh, heck no.
She said it almost felt like a child going like, Mom, 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 Because it wasn't aggressive. It was gentle. And so she said that she was just standing there and she's like, I'm not going to freak out in front of these people. She kept her cool.
Can you imagine, dude?
Yeah.
That's creepy. Like you're on a tour and then you just see her skirt move. You're like, what the heck?
Like somebody's tugging at it. And
heck
so,
no,
and there's people, there's the quarters where the workers lived, and people say that they have activity up there too, and they say that they feel a force sometimes. It feels cold, but I feel like it's never to where it's aggressive, because there has been 2 instances where some of the people that go up the stairs to go into the quarters where the workers used to live, that they feel like they're tugged sometimes, or they're kind of pushed a little bit, like not pushed hard, but kind of you know, to get you off balance, but down the stairs, you know?
Oh, heck no, man.
But so they're not, like they say, they're not trying to push you down the stairs. They're just kind of like tapping you like, hey,
you think
I'm
they're
right
jokesters?
here.
You think they're jokesters? Like,
I just feel like they're kind of trying, like, I feel like they try to like experiment and see what people's reactions
they're like,
are.
let's see how far we could go.
Yeah.
That's, they're curious, right? Definitely curious.
And so Winchester has been mentioned as one of the top destinations on the lists for around the world visitations.
Yeah, so it's
a very
it's up there.
Yeah, it's like a marvelous wonder, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it's like a diamond in the rough. Like, it's insane. The building of it, everything that is in it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy. But it's still a mystery. Mm-hmm. So after she passed, Sarah passed away, then the building stopped. And I think they auctioned the house off. So I think whoever bought it at that time, that was when she passed, what was it, 1920s?
Yeah, 1923.
So, they auctioned the house, and whoever bought it, I think they got it for like 100 and I want to say 50 at the most.
Yeah.
So 150,000.
They got a sweet deal
in
basically.
San Jose.
Yeah, San Jose. Okay. Like, I mean, it's expensive over there for sure. You know, you're gonna find no house for like 100,000. For sure.
Yeah, not there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really, really like insane, because they also said that they get calls from real estate agents trying to buy the land. Yeah. So they want to buy the land to build on it. So they want to demolish the house and use the land to build homes or build new, like condos.
I mean, but don't you find that interesting that like they want to buy it for the exact same reason?
To build?
Yeah. You know, like, that's interesting.
But I feel like that, I feel like the Winchester home is what defines San Jose.
Yeah.
Because people go there from all around the world just to see it. Yeah,
and if it's something that, like, you know, draws people in, like, why you want to, like, eliminate that? You know what I mean?
But yeah, so a lot of people that go do say that they have different weird encounters. They see things in mirrors. They hear a lot of noises. That's like definite, like that happens to almost everybody that goes. They hear noises, whispers. There's people that have gone and they do. They use what is that box where they talk to ghosts? I forgot what it's called, but it's like an app. It's like a box, like a ghost voice box. Yeah, I think it's called a voice box, and they turn it on, and then you can talk to ghosts live, like they'll talk to you.
No, I'm okay.
And so, yeah, like people do that. They also use like what is it?
EVPs.
Well, they do EVPs, but they also use the
infrared or what?
Yeah, or the ones that can tell you where there's energy, like the energy readers. They use that. So there's been a lot of also paranormal investigators that have gone and inspected the home, and you know, they say there's definitely things there, but they're not aggressive, which is good. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, because they also, I believe some of the workers also passed away there. What? I think a couple of them did. So
that's creepy, dude.
Yeah, yeah. And so the other thing too, like with Sarah, like she also had not only her husband and her daughter, but she had a few other close family members that she loved that passed away. And so I feel like that kind of messed with her a little bit. Yeah, maybe
it was like a coping mechanism.
Yeah, and she forever, like she never remarried, and she always wore black. That was like after her husband died, she went into an eternal mourning. Okay. They call it, and they wear all black, and they don't remarry, and they just, yeah, they just live.
She really loved him, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. I definitely want to go visit it. I would definitely do an overnight tour, because they do overnight tours, and they also do.
Can I like
Friday
read
the
what
13th.
the little page
Yeah,
says
go ahead.
real quick? So it is indeed a mystery, is what it says. And even before her passing, rumors of a mystery house were built by an eccentric and wealthy woman's world. So, like, I guess it was like, they're like, oh, look at this mystery house. You know, it kind of became a little popular.
Yeah.
When she passed away. And she was instructed... Okay, so these are some of the questions that the website says. Was she instructed to build this home by a psychic? Was she haunted by the ghosts of those who fettled by the gun that won the West? Did construction truly never stop? What motivated a well-educated socialite to cut herself off from the rest of the world and focus almost solely on building the world's most beautiful yet bizarre mansion? So I feel like it's all like mystery.
It's very mysterious.
Yeah.
There's also a movie that was made.
Oh yeah, there is a movie.
Is it called The Winchester?
I don't know. I don't recall.
I think it's called Winchester. But it's scary.
Yeah.
Like the movie is scary. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not anything like that to where it's crazy ghosts that try to kill you and like.
No.
It's just mysterious. It's interesting to see.
Yeah.
I mean, what are your thoughts on it?
I mean, the movie, like, I remember we were watching it at night and I was, like, getting, like, low-key scared.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, nah, I don't want to watch this. Because there's, like, scenes at night where they're, like, they have the constructors, like, still constructing at night. And then, like, people die, you know? Like, they die and, like, they just keep going. And then they have, like, ghosts, like, roaming around.
Yeah. And they make Sarah look really scary, too. Like, they try to portray her as a frightening person.
Yeah,
I
they
think. So what are your theories on it?
Theories?
Do we have any?
I don't know, man. Like,
do you think it's actually haunted?
Yeah, man. I think it's haunted. I think it's haunted, man.
You know, okay, so I want to talk about that because I feel like if I was Sarah and my company build weapons that have caused
a lot of deaths, or what do you
deaths, but you know, I feel like that would fall in your conscience a little bit. Like your conscience, you would feel like, oh man, like my company actually has people use these weapons to kill other people.
Yeah, that's true. Imagine
so it's like a big burden to carry, but also there has been a lot of people that still have their life because they protected themselves with their guns. So it's kind of like a weigh thing, like
like you just have to weigh the pros and cons.
Yeah. And so I feel like I totally would understand her feeling that way.
Yeah.
You know, like I make weapons, you know, and I don't know whose hands they land on. I can't control what they do with them. And so that makes sense because in the movie they portrayed her as these people that were murdered by these weapons that her company made would come and haunt her.
Wow.
And try to kill her because of her building these things, these guns, caused their death.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But then again, it also could protect people. It also feeds people, you know, because they go out and hunt.
Yeah.
So,
hunting.
I think, you know, I feel like there would be more to like, okay, but I also protect people.
Yeah.
So I feel like that would win over the fact that other people are using it for that.
You could actually save lives and stuff. That's true.
Yeah, so.
I mean, my take, I feel like what was going on. Like, I don't know if you're talking about like the house or her, because I feel like it's two different things.
Yeah.
But I feel like when it comes to her, I feel like maybe like this whole renovation project was probably like a coping mechanism through all this grief that she was feeling, and it was kind of just like a project that
it was something that she always that could occupy her mind. Yeah, that makes sense.
Occupy her, keep her distracted, and it just was ongoing because I mean, obviously she did commit to wearing black for like forever. You know what I mean? So I mean that meant something.
Yeah,
you know that meant that was still there. Those feelings were still there. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's, you know, likely, in my opinion, you know.
Okay.
The house, I think it could be haunted, man. A lot of people died there. A lot of people.
I don't think a lot of people.
Okay.
A few people.
It's because the movie, man. You know.
Everybody died there in the movie.
Yeah, but like just like, you know, folks died. But I also feel like there was a lot of people there too. Like,
yeah,
it was really busy at all times, you know.
And it could be that some of the workers that died, they probably still work there in their
in their mind.
Yeah,
they're still hammering stuff.
Yeah,
but it just like short story. It just makes me think about like, you know, like this place that's like, you know, this like resort area where it was like popular like that. It was pretty cracking in the 20s, you know, like throughout. And, you know, like whenever I go, like I hear stuff there, you know, because
what are you talking about?
The hotel, man, remember?
Oh.
Yeah, the hotel over there. Yeah, so like, yeah, sometimes when I'm there, like I'll hear voices.
What if it's the echoes of people
that was not no echoes?
No, I'm saying echoes of people that have passed and that still that maybe are still in that moment.
Wow,
that would be crazy.
That'd be crazy, like some type of dimension.
Thing.
Trip. Okay, but yeah, guys, like what I'm trying to say is that it really does feel like there's still people there, and I get it, you know, it was like a lodge, it was busy, you know, they had like dancing there.
This was a place that Eileen worked at, just so you guys know.
Yeah, like so like I was saying, like I'll be in there in the kitchen and then I'll hear like voices upstairs, like I'll hear like
footsteps.
Yeah, like 2 men talking, and I was like, oh, who's here? And there's like nobody. I step outside, look at the second story, and there's nobody there, you know. And then I would hear like like people like pull up in their cars and just start talking, and I was like, hey, what? Like somebody came, and I would go outside and there's no cars. So I feel like maybe it's like something like that, you know, for the simple fact that it's really a place that was really busy at some point.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's quiet now.
Yeah, it is quiet.
And I feel like it's not in, like, its natural nature.
Yeah.
For, like, the time.
That's true.
So, yeah, maybe, man. I mean, you know, question marks.
Okay. So, we want to go visit it.
I mean, yeah, sounds cool, you know.
Some important information to know.
Oh, yeah, so they have prices on the webpage, so you can just go to the official page, Winchester Mystery House, and you could find like tours. They have like different set of tours and different prices depending on where you want to go. So if you're wanting to check out indoors and you want to see like certain areas, I mean, it's a big old house.
Do they let kids in there?
Yeah, they let kids in there.
Snap. So but 6.
Yeah,
6 and older.
It's a big old house, so maybe they divide it in sections. I don't know how it works. But yeah, if you want to check out anything indoors, price for adults $24.99. Okay, seniors, which is 65 and over, $20.99, and children 6 to 12 is $14.99. Okay, and that's solely for indoors. And then if you're interested in the outdoor garden area, you just want to take a tour of there. Price for adults $19.99, seniors $15.99, and children $9.99. I feel like I'm selling something. So but yeah, those are like prices.
And then there's during the Halloween season, they do overnight tours, like ghost tours, I guess they call it. And but the prices are a little bit higher for that. And I would definitely do it.
I'm pretty sure you would catch some ghosts for real.
No, hell no. I don't want to see ghosts. I just want to go look at it at night. And then they also do it for Friday the 13th. They do
like
special night tours. Yeah. So
I don't know.
I hope you guys go, and if you do go, let us know what you guys think about it, because we definitely want to go.
I mean, I want to check it out, but I'm scared at the same time. Like, I don't
think it's scary.
I want to hear ghosts or see anything.
But they say it's easy. It's an easy place to get lost because it's like a
and then
like a maze.
And then that, like, I don't want to get lost.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So yeah, so
it sounds interesting regardless.
Yeah,
and I feel like check it out, man.
Yeah, check it out. And if you guys have any other, I don't know.
Yeah, if you go check it out, let us know. Or if you have
opinions
theories,
on it,
what you think was going on,
let us know,
man.
And I think that's it for today.
Yeah, so thanks for being here and thanks for watching.
And see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.